Well, hello there. It's good to have you back. You're always welcome here at Lamplighter Theatre. On our last visit...
I was deceived by the Black Knight himself, and it was my counsel that betrayed this good knight to his death.
The path of the righteous is not determined by the fall, but by the rising after the fall. Rise, Sir Constant.
What is this I hear? What mystery is this?
Fool, indeed. To follow the enchanter of the Sea of Mist. What now of thy vision and voices? What now of the city beyond the hills? Oh, fool, indeed.
In the name of the king!
Fool indeed!
I am grateful thou endured. Thou art very close to the city now. Finish strong, good night.
Sir Constant continued on the splendid way, which soon became a steep and rugged mountain path. And along came a youth, swift of foot. On his breast he wore the emblem of the great king. Soon he overtook Sir Constant, who was walking slowly under the burden of his armor. The youth saluted him with a smile.
Hello, Sir Knight.
Hello.
I too am of the royal service. Horace is my name, a seed bearer for the king.
Glad I am to meet thee. When my armor and my heart are heavy, there is help in fellowship. My name is Constant.
Sir Constant, it will be well for thee to rest a while in the king's gardens. I can lead thee there, if it be thy desire.
Gardens? In the mountains?
Many never find the narrow way that leads there, and so they miss the rest and joy that the gardens give. Please come. It is the king's pleasure.
I thank thee.
Some call this the way of faith. Some call it the way of patience. But they are one. And here we are. Welcome to the King's Gardens. Look in every direction. As far as thine eye can see, flowers of every colour, trees of every kind, and the most delicious fruit.
It is almost too beautiful to comprehend. And these lilies, am I correct?
Yes, a very special kind of lily.
I have never seen any lily so white, so perfect.
I call them star lilies. They are the favoured flower of the garden, the delight of the king.
I thank thee for bringing me here. It feels as if my very spirit is being fed by the beauty of this paradise.
I have something here in my pocket. This.
A seed.
Watch.
Horace dropped the seed, and the very moment the seed touched the ground, the earth consumed it. But in a twinkling, a green stem sprang up from the ground and flowered into a full bloom, glowing white in the sun, fragrant as the finest perfume.
A miracle.
My fellow servants and I collect these seeds from the homes of men. Each seed is a good deed, which links heaven and earth. The star lily has the deepest purity of heaven and the most gracious fragrance of earth. Come, I will show thee more. This is a special flower bed. What dost thou see?
A bed full of star lilies.
A poor woman from a forgotten mountain village lent some help to a beggar. But the king did not forget. Although her kindnesses seemed as water cast upon the desert sands, the king remembered them all. And this is her garden. Her beautiful deeds are a sweet fragrance to him. They are called flowers immortal.
And what is this flower bed here? I see one flower and dirt.
Ah, this is the garden of a famous royal governor who wielded great power in his time, but produced little seed. Please, follow me. Here is an arbor where thou may sit in peace before thy journey into the forest of burdens.
I am grateful to thee.
It is my honor to serve thee. But as for me, my task is done, and I must depart. Farewell.
Farewell, Horace. Oh. Farewell, beautiful garden. I am grateful for thy refreshment. Thou hast been life to me.
This is Lamplighter Theatre at lamplighter.net.
1 week could change your life. If God is calling you to the creative arts, writing, acting,
Rise, Sir Constant.
music, painting, photography, film,
Quiet on the set!
Action!
you're invited to the Lamplighter Guild. You'll experience the power of God's Word. You can make a short movie, write scripts, paint, compose music, and much more. And you can create your own audio drama with the creative masters who worked on Lamplighter Theater and Adventures in Odyssey. Surrounded by a sky lake high above breathtaking vistas, you'll experience the presence of God. And you'll discover how God's Word is the key to unlock true creativity.
I'll never be the same.
The Guild radically altered my life.
Unexpected, unexplainable.
1 week could change your life. The Lamplighter Guild. Space is limited, so register now at lamplighterguild.com. lamplighterguild.com.
And now, back to Lamplighter Theatre.
And now Sir Constant set forth on the splendid way through the forest of burdens. The path here was both a mystery and a menace. He knew the end of his journey must be near, for now he approached the last range of hills. But still, the way was winding and hazardous, the path stony and narrow, the forest strange and ominous. Suddenly, he came to a path that crossed the splendid way. But now, something else caught his attention. A fellow knight with the full armor of the great service.
Hello there.
Whoa! I see the arms of service. Its emblem is very dear to me. I beg thy name, Sir Knight.
Constant is my name.
Sir Constant. Well, I am Plaudio.
Sir Plaudio, it is good to meet thee.
And it is a great honour to meet thee, Sir Constant, conqueror of the false Sir Joyous, champion of the wood and victor over the enchanter of the Sea of Mist.
My victory is not my own, for I have been empowered by a grace and a skill far beyond my own.
Thy humility serves thee well, and compels my eagerness to serve thee all the more. For it is my joy to aid thee, my fellow knight, in the last stage of thy journey. Beyond the forest lies the last green hill, and the splendid way will lead thee to the very gate of the city thou hast been seeking.
Oh, the city splendid.
City splendid.
The city. Oh, forgive me. It has been a long journey.
I understand well, my friend. And I have news that will make thee all the more glad. This noble steed that I ride is for thee.
For me?
For thee?
I do not have the words to thank thee.
I am not the one to thank, for this is a gift from the king himself.
The king? The king himself?
With all the trappings and the seal of the royal emblem.
Oh! Is it the king's will that thou ridest with me?
It is not my lot to reach the city so soon, but it is my appointment to serve thee and speed thee on thy way.
What is this?
And from the shadows of the forest came an old peasant. He stumbled beneath a burden on his back that was almost beyond his strength. Sweat poured down his face, and his brows were wrung with anguish.
Sir?
Huh?
Sir?
Oh, is there something wrong, Sir Knight?
Yes, there is something wrong. Huh? Here, let me remove thy burden. It is too heavy for thee.
Oh, no. But no.
Stay, friend. Is there need of such haste? Surely there is time for rest.
Well, there is surely need for haste. This is my tribute that is due to the Lord of the Forest.
Sir Constant, may I have a brief word with thee?
Of course.
Beware of deeds that look good to man, but are distractions from the king's way.
Surely a kindness is the king's way.
Beware, my friend.
Very well. Here, take a drink of water from my flask.
Oh, I thank thee. I must be on my way now. The Lord of the Forest demands that I bear this load of silver from the mines afar off.
Where art thou going?
I must deliver this without delay to the Lord of the castle.
Claudio, the terror of this place is great, and his burden is too much to bear alone.
I beg thee, Sir Constant, to consider this. His lot is appointed, and so is thine.
Something besides this troubles thee.
Sir Constant, thy enemy knows this is the last stage of thy journey, and it is now that very same enemy would take on his most clever disguise of all to lead thee astray. Do not be deceived.
And yet my heart is with this poor pilgrim. How can I see him fall beneath his load?
Thy heart leads thee to stray. Come, I pray, quickly now.
I ask no man to share my burden.
Sir Fortis taught me to always seek and follow the vision of the face. The vision. Oh, the star.
My friend, thou hast been betrayed. What seems to be light has deceived thee. It will lead thee to a path of utter darkness, gloom and sorrow and shadows. But there is hope, true hope. Make haste while there is time. Save thyself, thy future.
Save thyself. I have heard these words before. I have heard these words.
Thou art a false knight.
Thou hast named thyself, O Black Knight.
Thou art ill-named, Constant, for thou hast failed many times on this path. Thou knowest this to be true. Search thine heart. Thou knowest thou dost not deserve what lies ahead. Thy pride hath blinded thee from the truth.
I am not worthy. That is true.
And thine heart knowest well. Thou hast failed thy king. Now, thy failure is complete!
Sir Constant, the star! Look up!
I do not wish to slay thee, Sir Knight. Swear thee to my loyalty, and I will spare thy life.
Very well.
Very well indeed.
I swear. My loyalty. To my king!
Thou wilt pay for thy treachery. Now remain on thy knees, and I promise thee a quick and merciful end to thy wretched life.
Rise, Sir Knight. Rise.
I will not leave thee, my friend.
I have overcome for thy sake.
Rise, Sir Constant.
Finish strong, good night.
On thy knees.
In the name of the king, I will stand. In the name of the king!
Thou art no match for me!
My word is true! But in the name of the king, I can do all!
Dear Sir Constant, I am a friend of Amicus. He hath provided an elixir of goodly herbs from his garden. Here, and keep thine eyes on the star.
I thank thee.
Surely thou wilt remember this elixir, when thou wast with our friend, Sir Ardent.
A friend of Sir Ardent.
And a friend of thine.
Sir Fortis. Sir Fortis.
Oh, my son, my heart yearned to come alongside thee in thy battle, but I was strictly forbidden, for this battle was thine own.
Oh, Sir Fortis.
When the sunset came to me, I begged to see thee just once more, and my prayer has been granted. Oh, Sir Constant, son, thy endurance has been tested in the furnace of fire, and thou hast overcome. I am proud of thee.
I can think of no better words to hear. But most of all, to hear them from thee.
Here, some more elixir.
This elixir is good for my comfort. But it is too late for my healing.
No, my son, no.
Look, Sir Fortis. Look.
What is it?
The face. I see the face. It is in the sunset. The beautiful sunset.
Yes. Yes, it is beautiful. Very beautiful indeed.
Farewell, Sir Fortis.
Farewell, Sir Constant. Farewell, my son.
You're listening to Lamplighter Theatre. Come visit us at lamplighter.net. Welcome back to Lamplighter Theatre.
Rise, Sir Knight. Rise. It is morning indeed.
Oh. I was having a dream.
It was more than a dream, my friend.
Sir Ardent! Sir Ardent! It is thee!
Oh, it's wonderful to see thee, Sir Constant.
But I thought thou wert taken away by the Silent Horseman.
Indeed. Thou dost not know where thou art. Listen.
What does that sound?
The sound of a city, my friend. Look.
The city. The city. The city splendid. The King's City! Look at those magnificent towers.
Yes, they are quite the wonder.
The gardens, the flowers. I have never seen such colours. Oh, the trees. The leaves are so green, so full of life. Just to look at them brings a healing to me.
Oh, there is much to see. So much more. And we have many stories to share. I must leave thee now. But I will see thee again, my friend. Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir Constant.
Ian. Ian the woodcarver.
It is I.
Oh, I left thee so long ago.
But I have not left thee. For I am not only Ian the woodcarver. I am Alexander, the warden. Tavish, the shepherd. And Vigil, the fisherman. I am.
Thou hast been faithful where I have failed.
Thou didst not neglect the king's armor. Thou hast guarded thine heart and kept it pure.
But so many times I failed.
Thou didst fall, but thou didst not turn back. Thou sought the vision of the face. Thou fought a good fight. And now, Sir Constant, I have a gift for thee.
A book?
Look through the pages.
Sir Fortis. Sir Ardent. The Black Knight. This is the story of my quest.
Sir Fortis was the scribe for thy journey. He asked me to tell thee this. Thine is a story worth the telling.
Sir Fortis.
Look at the cover.
Sir Knight of the Splendid Way.
This is thy testimony. For thou art Sir Knight of the Splendid Way. And I am thy king.
My king?
Thou hast been searching for me with all thine heart, and I have been with thee all along the way.
My king!
Yes, my brother and my friend. And now thy armor is exchanged for a crown.
But I am not worthy.
But thou bearest the marks. Thou hast endured to the end.
Once more, Sir Constant looked into the eyes of his friend, the king. And those eyes were filled with the same love which had ever been the star of his journey. His wounds were now healed. The burden was gone. And now that love encompassed him as it did on the night of his vigil in the chapel. And when he felt its power, the city was strange no longer. For he was home.
listening to Sir Knight of the Splendid Way, based on the book written by W.E. Kuehl. Today it's one of the most popular books in the Lamplighter Library. You might enjoy another Kuehl classic called White Nights, also available from Lamplighter. If you would like a copy of the book, Sir Knight of the Splendid Way, or if you'd like this audio drama for your family collection, visit us online at lamplighter.net or call 1-888-246-7735. As a non-profit ministry, we depend on the support of our listeners like you who believe in our mission. Your gifts are tax-deductible and your prayers essential as we build character one story at a time. This audio play was written and directed by John Fornoff. Sound design by Alan Hurley. Music was composed by John Campbell. I'm Paul Webster, and I played the role of Sir Pellerin the Glad. My fellow cast members were Jess Harnell as Finian Jones and Tim McCartney as Jeremy. Sir Constant was played by Johnny Scott. Sir Fortis and the Gatekeeper were both played by Peter Goodright. Ian the Woodcarver, Alexander the Warden, Tavish the Shepherd, and Vigil the Fisherman were all played by Peter Morton. The Black Knight, Stephen Greif. Eagerheart and Horace, Johnny Taylor. Sir Joyous and Joyous True were Robert Meadwell. Sir Ardent and Calum the Shepherd, Richard Sims. Amicus, Knight of the Wolf, and Sir Plaudio were played by Ian Cullen. Sir Felix was Mark Field. The Vale Sisters were both played by Christina Gretrix. The Keeper of the Well and the Grey Knight, Robin Meredith. And the Grey Questioner, Philip Sherlock. It was recorded at the Soundhouse in London and in Salami Studios, North Hollywood. Production assistants, Jared Brandon and Cassidy Drury. Our producer, John Fornoff. And our executive producers, Mark and Deborah Hamby. And our host, John Rhys Davis.
We've enjoyed our visit with you. Come back soon. You're always welcome here at Lamplighter Theatre.